Hi all, how are you all doing? Hope you guys are all well. We're hoping to maybe finish her story tonight. There's a good chunk of it still missing, but hopefully it'll go a little quicker in terms of progress of what we can come up with search term wise to maybe generate some of the videos that we're missing out on. So we'll see what we can do. Alright, well without much further delay, let's go ahead and jump right on into it. There we are. Let's see. We've done a pretty good job. Let's see, what can we still search for that we have not searched for in a while? Cut slash and night.
I didn't. I slept in the car. I left about 9 that night. I wasn't there.
Alright. Let me try slept. Slept with. That night. Simon. Killed him. Kill. What would work? So I did home. Our home. At home. Let's see. Wasn't me.
It wasn't the present so much. It was one of those arguments that had been simmering for a while. The present was a mirror. A nice mirror. He'd engraved the glass, the kind of mirror a princess would have in a story. He made it specially for me. Bruce? Oh, yeah, no, it's nothing. I was going through the top cupboard in my kitchen and the chair slipped and I kind of hit the door with my face. It hurt like hell. The bruise. I have a really fast metabolism, so stuff like that just comes and goes. I don't know if there's much more that I can tell you that I haven't already told the other policemen. I found the body.
Interesting. I wonder if they were still pretending to be different people at that time because she reached for the other side of her face when the bruise is actually on this side. That's very interesting.
If one of us got hurt, the other one would have to be hurt too. A grazed knee, a bruise. When I lost my tooth first, we had to pull our harness to match. Once I slept with a boy who was seeing another girl. The girlfriend came up to Hannah the next day and punched her in the face, gave her a huge black eye. That night, she had to do the same to me. And she almost went too far. I couldn't see out of that eye for days. She snuck a frozen piece up for me from the kitchen. So much of our bodies were synchronised anyway. We started our period on the same day, all our childhood diseases, stomach bugs, nits.
Same person. Same. Match. Other person. Twin.
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question? Are you out of your mind? Twins? Florence took me home with her. Mother hadn't been expecting twins and had a healthy baby. I guess she was just happy for Florence to clean up. Take away the evidence that this was anything but a happy occasion. Tastes fine to me. As long as it's black and strong, I'm good. Yes, I'm fine. I won't be sick again. This happens some days. I'm pregnant.
Hey, Spookster.
It's morning sickness.
How you doing, Spookster?
I think it was that time, the first time, at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking magic sperm. And they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I didn't tell him. I missed 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
This game looks fun. Seen it on Steam a couple of times. Cool, you're just at work kind of slow, so you decided to catch on your streams. Oh, nice, man. It's pretty slow. I called up Reaper, and I think he must have been busy or something because he wasn't able to come to the phone. So might be busy for them, but I think he's on his way home actually now. But yeah, no, it's pretty good. It's a really interesting game. You don't do much as the actual player outside of trying to find the videos. Hold on one moment. Hey, and hey, Coffee. You want to see the end of this game? I know, I hope it's the end. I hope we can figure it out. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, like I said, you don't do too much in terms of being a player outside of just trying to narrow down what search terms to use to figure out the story. So, but yeah, this one has a pretty good video here. Coffee, I'll go ahead and replay it.
I think it was that time, the first time at the house, in his bed, that I got pregnant. Amazing, right? This fucking magic sperm. And they say lightning doesn't strike twice. I didn't tell him. And there's 3 periods. I had pretty irregular periods anyway, but 3. I had always thought we were infertile. Both of us. I didn't tell him. Just waited. Hannah and I were meeting for our birthday, and I told her because I thought she would be happy for us both. I think she was.
Let's see. We'll try mist. No. Told him. Tell him. Tell her.
Then she told me she wanted to help more. She said I should move in with her. She would come clean with Simon about me. I was family. I couldn't have a baby in a bedsit. I told her I didn't want to tell Simon. Told her to wait for the time being.
I could try hate, yeah. Yeah, we've already looked at those. Hated. I could try hated. Hate. Dislike, maybe? Or didn't like. Face. Different. Try end. Oh. The end. Let's see. What would work? What would work? Sorry guys, I'm like distracted because my roommate just got home and he's like talking pretty loudly on the phone. And like all I hear is this conversation. Let's see. What would work? How about tea? Tea sounds good. Let's try tea. Ah, good job.
Could I have a cup of tea?
Nice. Good, that fills in that gap.
A cup of tea would be good, thanks. Just 1 sugar. Okay. I parked up in the street. It was busy, so I had to park down the end of the road. Walked up, knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag and unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. You can tell because the key doesn't turn when you try to turn it to the left. I walked in. Simon's coat wasn't on the peg. I couldn't see his shoes in the shoe rack. I shouted out. I walked straight into the kitchen because he usually sits in there to have a cup of tea and read his paper, but he wasn't there. I touched the kettle. It was cold. I looked quickly in the living room. Nothing. So I walked upstairs to the bedroom and he wasn't there. I didn't search for him because it was pretty clear he wasn't there. I had a shower. The phone rang whilst I was in the shower. I didn't answer it. I think it was Eric. Then I was just exhausted. So I lay down on the bed and I fell asleep, though I didn't mean to. I woke up a couple of hours later and I was surprised to see no one in the bed next to me. And then I remembered where I was and what had happened. That's when Eric called again. This time I spoke to him. Then I called Doug and Eleanor. And then I decided to come and see you. That enough? Maybe a fresh cup of tea?
Yeah, apparently that's all she says.
Okay. I parked up on the street. It was busy, so I parked down the end of the road. I walked up to the house, I knocked on the door, no answer. I took my keys out of my bag, unlocked the door. The main lock was unlocked. I could tell because the key wouldn't turn when I tried to turn it to the left.
So that was very interesting, because I wonder if that was when they started to wonder if it was the same person. Let's see, rehearse.
Rehearsed? You ask me the same question, you'll get the same answer. Is that your evidence? Of course I thought about what happened then. It's all I've thought about. My husband is dead.
So I think for a period of time, they were probably trying to still pass off that they were the same people, the same person. Script, match. You can't wear a tank top, that's dress code violation. Hey RKD, how's it going? It is so hot. It is so hot in my part of town. I mean, Coffee probably knows. It's so hot. Reality. Real? How about the turning the lock on the door again? Lock. Let's try a lock. Oh, we got a couple for lock.
Yeah, I had to let myself in. The door locks if it swings too. Yes, I always pull it shut and then lock the bigger lock with the key.
Door. Walked in. Walked away. How do you know there are different people with the lock again? Because they say the exact same thing. There's that one question. It sounds like they asked them, okay, tell us, hey Gargamer, tell us what exactly you did before you came to a police station. And I was wondering, not telling you to type in lock, but that pulled the results anyway. Oh, RKD, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had already seen those videos before, but what had happened was they must have asked her, okay, tell us what happened before you came to the station. And the first sister tells it. And then later on, they ask her again, I guess, the same question. And the sister repeats it word for word, exactly the same thing, and it's probably the other sister. And it looks like they accuse them of rehearsing the answer because it's identical. And she's like, what do you mean rehearsed? Like, I thought about it, it's, I came here, that's what it said, and, like, if you're gonna ask the question more than once, of course I'm gonna tell you the same thing, So, yeah, the police were probably catching on that they may be different people. It just seemed very odd, because at one point they asked her about the bruise. The sister had the bruise, and she touched the side because that's where the bruise was. And then the other sister came in and didn't have a bruise, and they asked her how her bruise was doing, and she touched this side. And I think they started to put it together that it was probably different people. And probably why she was wearing sleeves, too. Let's see. Let's see. Alright, Arcady. Let's see. I think person.
Suicide? No. I mean, he would never do anything like that. He is not the kind of person to do anything like that. I mean, to hurt himself? No. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm quite a private person and I didn't want to get into the detail of the argument.
Thought I'd already looked for argument. I guess so. The argument. Arguments. Hit me. Or hit. Detail. Let's see. What else would work here? Person. Same person. Strike. Fight. Private. Let's see. We'll try people. Two people. Related. Hide. Evidence. Live.
That's all that matters, really. The baby. Simon's dead, but the baby, that's how he will live on. Our baby.
Interesting. The baby. Her baby.
An affair. Simon wasn't having an affair.
Snuck. We tried secret. Right. Pregnant. Lost. Wonder what else I can type in. Let's see. There's still such a big chunk of videos that aren't there that I haven't found yet. I'm really curious. Gift. Present. Mirror. Broke.
Okay. She's being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know.
Hold on, folks. I think that's Mr. Reaper giving me a call. Sorry, folks. Mr. Reaper letting me know that he's on his way home. Let's see. She made some good words here.
Okay.
Chased would be a good
She's
one.
being chased. They're trying to catch her because she did something bad. I guess she broke the rules. Or maybe they think she did something bad. Maybe it wasn't her fault. She looks scared, not guilty. Maybe it was mistaken identity. Did they catch her there? I don't know.
Alright. Try some of these words that I wrote down. Chased. Bad. Rules. They talked a lot about rules. I found a new one.
It lasted about 6 months. I tried to carry on, but everything was different. Hannah insisted I not pretend to be her around Simon, let alone sleep with him. We didn't share him like the others. The rules had changed. Me living in the attic had become weird, in a way it hadn't been before.
Interesting. Months. Changed. Change. Broke. Break. Guilty.
Yes. I thought about telling Hannah. I felt guilty after the kiss. But then it began to feel like this was the way it should be. Sharing, like we had before. He never mentioned her to me. There was the Simon with me and the Simon with her. It was almost like it was a different Simon. But
Interesting. Very interesting. Because we tried different before, but we're different.
after the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house, to our parents' house, to their house. So, it was definitely him. I sometimes think he wanted to get caught to prove to himself that we were different people. He told me about his marriage, told me how his wife was completely different to me. I almost burst out laughing.
Interesting. From are different. Let's see. Guilty, scared. Oh wait, I want to type in kiss. Okay. Mistake. Identity. Identify. Catch. Caught. Oops. Lies. Lied. Broken.
Florence was a warm, kind person. But she was broken, I guess. When I found her diary, I also found a biscuit tin with other stuff in it. Older papers, letters, that kind of thing. Her story wasn't there. I never really spoke to her about it. I was far too young to really understand, I guess. I just put it together later, once I was older. She had loved children, planned to have a large family, but her husband died in the war. And that was back when you married for life. She never felt like she could marry again. Isn't that strange? She was a widow from her 20s. But, I mean, I guess it was different then. You know, you married for life and she felt she could never marry again. I guess it was harder, a war widow. One of the dead. I don't know, maybe there was more to it than that. I don't really know. Florence was a warm, kind...
It's the same one. Married. Huh, I guess I never typed that in.
married when I was 17. When you've been married for 10 years, stuff accumulates. You could argue about anything. And he's so nice. That doesn't help. He tries to smooth things over, and that just makes it worse. We're both passive-aggressive, so we never normally argue directly about anything.
I guess I tried marriage. Motive. That's a good one. Fate. Reason.
Mum and Dad had never had any reason to notice. They were always busy. If Hannah was eating a lot, they didn't mind. She didn't put on any weight. That girl has a healthy appetite. If they heard us talking in the attic, they just thought it was Hannah playing one of her games, and that Eve was our imaginary friend. Once, she was already up and dressed and ready to go to school, and I snuck down for a piss. Mum saw me in my underwear, she went mad. Get dressed this instant! So I ducked into our bedroom, and seconds later, out came Hannah, dressed and ready. Mum was amazed.
Share. Why? Why not? Sure.
Sure, I think. I do all the bills and paperwork and handle all the money stuff, so it should be easy for me to find. Do you want them dropped off to you?
Bills. Talk. I know, really down to the bottom of the barrel. I know, it's like, it makes me wonder what was being talked about. I mean, one of them was, you know, we typed in tea and we barely got anything from that, but we got one. Drink. Eat. Meal. Food. I could try suicide, yeah. It's just that one. Oh, I'd already seen that one. Used him. Used her.
taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
To work. Office. Welcome back, Garg. Let's see. Truth?
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
Let's try witches. Oops. Be nice if I spelled it right. Witches. Hair. Her hair. Stories. Story. Children. Oh.
You have children?
Child. Let's see. Try.
Okay, I'll try my best to remember.
Tried. Remember. Remembered. To remember.
I remember the ticket, of course. I paid it without telling Simon. Didn't want to get told off. And they put points in the license.
Simon lie. Lied. Hannah, Simon. Eve, Simon. Let's see. I bet there's a keyword that may fall outside our current line of reasoning. That, and also, like, we only see the earliest 5 entries for any term that we search for. We can search for multiple terms, and that might narrow it down a little bit, but yeah, it's a little tough. So have to different angles to get the keyword sussed out exactly. Eve, Hannah. Twin. Lying. Lied. Do I? Go for wig. Cat. Just looking at the ones that have like a lot of results, maybe. Coffee. Hannah. Musician, maybe. Try music first. Musician. Very conspicuous. Artist. Art. Artist. Conspicuous. I'm gonna try conspicuous. Obvious. We had done miscarriage before.
Hannah had a miscarriage. This was late in the pregnancy and it left her infertile. Felt like the universe had corrected its course. We were aligned again. But Hannah and Simon were still living with his parents. They were married. Simon had a job at the Glaziers now. Eric had given him a full-time position after he left school. And then it's Rapunzel. The story starts when she's born. Mother Gothel, a witch, takes Rapunzel from her parents and keeps her locked up in this tower. Rapunzel gets pregnant by the prince, and Mother Gothel is furious, so she cuts off her hair and throws it. Actually, her hair's already short here, so that's already happened. So she throws her into the wilderness, and Rapunzel is reunited with the prince, who's blind, but she kills him with her tears, and so it's a happy ending. Is that too much?
Yeah, I could try Rapunzel again. I'm pretty sure I'd already done it. Yeah. Yeah, I tried Fairy Tale and them separate as well. What about those icons and files on desktop? Can you interact with them and see if they give us clues? Yeah, I was trying to figure that out. There's this clock. I try clock. Nothing there. One of them is to log off. Chit chat program. Anniversary, that's not a bad one. There's this Grace hack. I don't know anything about that one, like if it'll allow me to hack into anything. Hack. Grace. Anniversary. Nope. Let's see. Something about his watch. Find. Found out. Find out. Figure. Told me. I think I tried evidence. Yeah, we've already looked at all those.
She recognized me from the window. She told me to come inside, and she hid me. They had made the attic into a place where Hannah could play. There was a dollhouse. She hid me up there. No one else ever went into the attic. It was her place.
Scapegoat. Nope. Escape.
It happened very quickly. We hardly had to talk to each other. We agreed almost silently. The baby was what mattered. We'd help each other. We cleaned up. We bagged up the broken mirror, her clothes. They're gone. We took him down to the cellar. We knew we had an alibi, and we wanted the body to be found later. We wanted to have suspicion on us, so we could then disprove it, rather than have it linger. Better to keep the body in the house than risk being seen with it. The watch, that was my touch, to make sure the alibi stuck. It happened very quickly. We hardly had to. My sister is gone. And she's never coming back. Yeah. They'd gone to bed feeling ill, thinking it was flu or something. The neighbour called me, I had to use my key to let them in. We found them dead in their bed. And they'd been there for days. No one had noticed. Just awful. It was so soon after my miscarriage. The worst year of my life. I'd been so happy to get married, and after that it was just like, fuck.
Hey, Mateo. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You're a little perturbed. Tried to get Mad Max for the PC and can't. Steam download didn't work, so that got refunded. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, Mateo. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not muted. Or a banned word.
Are you arresting me? No. Fuck off. Open this door.
Oops. She does say that word a lot.
This was about 9. I went round and she was waiting for me. She was furious and so angry, the kind of anger you can only have towards yourself. We screamed at each other, argued, cried, we fought. I hit her back, left a bruise. I had my wig on from performing, she tore it off. Eventually, we grew tired of fighting and I left.
Have you noticed that entry you just viewed is close to a long block of unread ones? Was it?
From when I woke up. Okay. I woke up, Simon was already up and he made me birthday breakfast of Eggs Benedict. We both had to go to work, so we saved presents till later. I got to work, had some birthday cake, children sang me happy birthday, then I came home. The birthday meal was a takeaway, and Simon gave me his present, which I didn't mind. And after that, we talked about the baby. It turned into a big argument. Simon left. I was furious. I wanted to get as far away as I could and get some space to think. So I left.
The one where she said, fuck off, the investigators are accusing her, so maybe we need to think about words that are related to her being accused. Ah, okay, let's see.
Are you arresting me? No.
Yeah, because we haven't seen very much of her wearing the blue outfit. Did I do accuse? Proof. Prove.
I can take the stuff off now. Did I prove I'm innocent?
So it was around the time when they first started doing the, so we added one more on to the end of that.
After the kiss, the next time, he took me back to the house.
Okay. Detector.
I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work?
So lie detector test. So we're missing the parts where she's under the lie detector test. That's what we're missing. Oops, I don't want to do that.
My name. That was the only question I failed. The lie detector works.
Yeah, let's see. Sister's name. She's about to get arrested after being accused, and then she takes a lie detector test. Yeah, it looks like the part that we're missing is when she's actually being asked the lie detector questions. It sounds like they're all correct, except for her name. And that's what makes me think that they switch places at the end. Question. I fail when I'm asked my name on a lie detector test all the time. Let's see.
He saw me singing.
Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Questioning didn't work. Trying to think of what are the things that people say when they're hooked up to a lie detector machine. They're asked their name, but what else would they ask her and how would she answer? Makes me wonder. Um, hmm. Hmm. What about where? Where is gonna give me a lot. Oh, hi. Oh, hi there. Thank you for closing the front door. Hi.
Oh, hi.
Let me zoom out the camera here. How's it going?
It's alright.
Yeah.
It's hot.
It is hot out there.
It's hot.
Yeah, that's why.
Boy, when I took my lunch today, I damn near melted on a 100-foot walk. It was bad.
Because there's not a lot of shade at your work.
Not a lot of shade. It's nothing but pavement and concrete.
That's what I
Parking
figured.
lot.
Ooh, excuse me.
I went from 70 degrees, air conditioned, perfect room to bam, 95 in your face. Probably hotter with the fucking pavement getting heated as it is.
Yep.
I didn't like it.
No. 90 degrees. Yeah, it was about 90 everywhere in the Bay Area. I was like, well, I'll make myself go to the gym. I did that. Thankfully, the gym's fairly well ventilated, so it wasn't too hot in there. You break a sweat, but it's not too cold.
Right.
And you leave and it's hot outside, but it was fine. It was nice coming back into the house. Our house stays fairly cool for the most part. I actually leave all the windows closed to keep the hot air from coming in, because there's like a little bit of a breeze, but it's just hot air. So,
Yeah.
so that's why I asked you to close the door in case it was open. So
Was still open.
that's why.
The sun is setting, so it's cooling off out there.
That's good.
Not as bad. But
Yeah, I just didn't want to let the heat come in when it gets colder outside, and then it traps all the heat inside. So
yeah.
then it makes us uncomfortable. You lost 4 pounds after not eating for 2 days and jogging for past 3. You're gonna go get Five Guys in a bit. There's buy one get one for Jamba. Last day is today. There was another spot we were gonna go down the street that has milk tea. That's also buy one get one. So if we still feel like it. So we'll see. I didn't know if you want
just
to.
Milk tea?
It's tea and milk tea only. So I mean, I have the menu on my phone. Thank you for the retweets, by the way. And if you want to look at the menu on here, you can.
Most likely, if it's gonna be milk tea, it's gonna be their staple mango milk tea.
Mango, I mean, like it's any of the ones like this one,
I know
any
they
of the
got
teas.
bananas.
No, they do have Thai iced tea. Could do a Thai iced tea, but you can see. I mean, we don't have to. I know you're not a big fan of the actual milk teas. Some of them are less tea flavored, so. All right. But we don't have to do it.
I'm assuming it was also the flavored milk teas, but.
Yeah. Anything that's milk tea or tea has tea in it, that would count. Who, what, when. The thing is that we'll find a lot of them, and it's only going to show us the first 5 chronologically. It won't show us the ones at the end, and that's the hard part. We need to narrow down the wording so that it gives us the ones closer to the end of the videos. Um, but I'll start with those. Who, what? Oh, I'd find one more.
What about us?
Ah, filled in that one, at least. When, why? How? But the problem is we've already uncovered most of these. And we're trying to knock off the rest of these. We figured out what was going on during this time, that she was hooked up to a lie detector. And so her answers there are all about something. Twin. Have sister. Sister. Twin. We've already seen these. You're getting 5 guys. Alright, have fun!
Bring us something back.
I know. We'll have to figure out what to have for dinner. We have stuff we could make, but I don't know. What would work there? If you get hooked up to a lie detector, what happened? Time. Simon. Kill Simon. It's a pretty good weight, Gargamer. I know you exercise or try to exercise quite a bit, I think. You've talked about jogging a lot. Mention Eve. Anna. Let's see, sister. What would they have been asking her? Um, 50 or more sit-ups and 13 to 16 push-ups every 2 hours a day. Wow, that's a lot. Let's see. What?
Yes. I'll take a lie detector test. I've never taken a lie detector test before. Does it really work? I don't know. Do you have any words you think I should type in?
I don't know if that's a question you want to ask me. When I know nothing of the story.
That might be a good thing. So anything I haven't seen will have a eye emblem on it. Yellow eye.
Start throwing in regular words.
Yeah.
Here. See what comes up.
And you can put in more than one word too. Oh, I got one new one. Good job, babe.
I don't see how it's hard. We've established I was in Glasgow when he was killed. You've spoken with the hospital.
Alright, filled one more in. Because I think,
Search hospital.
yeah, let me try Glasgow first. There's 10, so I couldn't see the other ones. Hospital. Ah, nice.
Ask the hospital.
Lie detection doesn't work on people who lie so well that they don't get their heartbeat increase or anything when lying, aka feel nervous. Right, exactly. Let's see. Ask.
There was a conference, something to do with double glazing, in Oxford. It was supposed to be a secret. Just because Simon is dead doesn't mean I have to give up all his secrets. It doesn't have anything to do with what happened to Simon. No one murdered my husband because he cheated his expenses for a romantic weekend in Oxford.
Oh, Tamorin, thank you. It's pointless when they feel too nervous as is. Yeah, that's true. Because they're just trying to detect differences.
Nothing else happened that night. We talked, then I said goodbye. Then next week I was singing the bar again and there he was. And again the next week. He offered to buy me a meal. I told him I had already eaten, and so we got chips and ate them on the beach instead. When we said goodbye, he asked me to kiss him. Romantic.
Sneak, damn it.
Come on.
Meet, beach. Search bacon. Nothing for bacon, I'm afraid.
Sorry. That's why I told you not to let me type in things. Because it's going to get naughty up in here.
Don't forget they're also European.
So yeah, that's
There
true.
might not be some words that we use.
Bum. Me bum. He was looking at me bum. Random words. Start typing in random words. Run, jog.
Boot.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with this story.
Did you? I mean,
I don't have any intention to play this.
yeah.
Myself.
I don't know if people want me to spoil what's going on. We're trying to piece together the puzzle. I have a general idea of what's going on, but we're missing a few key little points. Simon is 61, so you see that we're only restricted to the first 5. So
Yeah.
if we have to narrow it down. Kissed passive.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I'm actually surprised the 9 entries for that. Kissed.
Passive. Try sick. I wonder if typing ending would work. Gives you 1. Excuse me. Glasgow. G.
Glasgow.
It's okay. I mean, how many did Glasgow give you in general? It gives more than 5, right? Is that the issue? Yeah, it gives 10. Just try hotel without Glasgow. I got 1.
And the hotel said he was there?
Well, that's something. There. He was there. She was there.
Words are hard, man. Bring out the thesaurus, man.
So much has happened. I know, Arturus, I'm sorry. I want to try to finish this, and we've just got a few left. Sorry, no Artorias. um,
Sleep.
mm.
Rest.
It's okay, you've been trying to grind out Ninja in 14. We figured out what that block of time is, Artorias, that we're missing. It was during the time that the sister was being hooked up to a lie detector machine. So the very beginning of that block is when she's like, oh, okay, I'll try the lie detector test. And then the very end is, okay, can I take this off now? So there was a big chunk of videos there from the lie detector test, but we cannot figure out which words were there.
So I'm just guessing based off what I've seen and what I'm piecing together in my head that something happened to her husband.
Yes, Simon is the one who was murdered. And she claims she had driven to Glasgow that day. They had gotten into a fight. She had to get away, so she drove off. She came back the next day, came into the house, door was unlocked, his coat and his shoes were not there. She didn't really think anything of it. She went to sleep. He never came home. And then what you find out at some point is that this woman has a twin sister who has been a secret for pretty much everyone, to everyone except for the sister, the first sister, and that they'd actually been switching places the whole time in her life and during these interviews. And oh, you found it. Whoa. Look for this one.
I think so. I mean, to get into our garden, you'd have to climb through other gardens. All the gardens back onto each other, so you'd have to climb over 1, 2, 3 gardens to get to ours. I mean, did anyone see anything? Did anyone see anyone come and go? An intruder?
Hit refresh. I want to see where in the timeline that was. So it'll show you where in the timeline that was. And so we find out that there's actually 2 women. They're twins. And we know what the end of the story is, which is that, I know, them sirens. Simon actually goes to a bar, meets the other twin, not realizing that's actually a twin of his actual wife. And because at that point the 2 sisters had grown apart and were doing their own separate things. Because the first sister who had married Simon was like, I don't really want you to be around my husband anymore, and so they split up. And so the other sister went to like sing at bars, do her own thing. Simon ran into her, fell in love with her, and got her pregnant. And the first sister found out that her sister was pregnant and was like, you should live with us because we used to live together and we used to do everything together. And the first sister was infertile and by her husband and was like, we should help raise your baby. And she's like, I don't know. And she was like, no, we're going to do it anyway. And she introduced her to Simon and he freaked out. And yeah, it ended up that the actual wife ended up killing him. So, but it seems like there's a lot of little weird details and nuances about it. outside of that. Um, I'm wondering if perhaps the sisters switch places at the end, and maybe, um, um, um,
Does the sister have a name?
Hannah is the one who's infertile and was married to Simon. Eve is the one who got pregnant by Hannah's husband. But they keep saying that the baby is what matters most, and so I have a feeling that maybe Eve left and escaped while Hannah pretended to be Eve and got arrested. I'm not sure. Mm-hmm. He's already done butts. Hmm. I mean, if you're interested in watching any of those, you can. It might generate ideas for words. At this point, it might just be like small incidental words, you know? That's the thing.
Just go crazy.
I know.
Start
Well,
typing in shit.
I've already tried so many.
Random phrases. I'm just trying to think, like, if the section that you're missing
Right.
is interrogation
Right.
to Hannah or Eve.
I think I have a feeling it's actually to Eve, because there's this one that she does. Let's see. At the very beginning.
Yes, my name is Hannah Smith. Oh, shit. Sorry.
Oh, she.
Maybe you fucked up her last name.
No, that's what makes me think that she's pretending to be Hannah there, but it's actually Eve.
Because
But then
Hannah is they're
but
married,
Eve.
right?
Hannah's the one who, yeah.
Do you know her last name?
It's Smith. I mean, I don't know what their original names were, their original last names. I mean, maybe that's what the mistake is on, unless that's actually Eve pretending to be Hannah. Because she says later.
My name? That was the only question I failed. Your lie detector works.
Sorry, guys. So it makes me wonder if that was actually Eve pretending to be Hannah. Or, yeah, if Frame. Yeah, we could try Frame. Nope. Silver. Steel.
Truth.
I tried Truth, I think. Yeah.
Fairy tales. Stories about lost princesses, evil witches, magical mirrors, and lost children. So you see, even before I knew the truth, I'd found it in those stories.
But yeah, so it makes it sound like they asked her questions and they probably were answered truthfully if she didn't fail on them.
Last name.
Um, um,
Marriage. Trip.
mm,
Scala. Glasgow is in Scotland.
yes. um, um, what could they have been asking her during that time?
Start asking questions, certain question phrases. Nice.
Got a couple.
That can't be right. In the bedroom.
Hmm.
I sleep on the right side of the bed as you come in from the door. You can tell because I have 2 pillows and he just has 1. Hurt someone? Yes. But everyone thinks that from time to time, right? You just want to lash out.
Surprised I haven't tried bedroom before.
In the bedroom?
Hurt. House.
19.
Tea house.
Um, um, hmm. Um, hmm. Mm,
Lefty.
and they don't necessarily have to be words that are right next to each other. They'll search them all. Yeah.
In the video.
Yeah.
Mateo.
Got a question.
Oh. What's your question? Does GameStop have Mad Max on the PC? Not a physical version, as far as I
Probably
know.
a download code.
Just a download code. You could probably get a digital one.
Mm-hmm. You could probably get digital download code from GameStop. They do sell digital games. They just do it through their weapon store, I guess. Yeah.
I heard the deets on what all the managers are getting hooked up with, by the way, after the
Conference.
GameStop conference.
Oh, yeah?
Expo in Las Vegas. My manager gave me the scoops.
What'd you get? What'd they get?
Not only did he get an ass load of games of all new releases.
He's not even an official manager, alright?
He is now, I guess. And they're giving managers from now and into the future free first-party titles on Steam. All first-party titles
What?
are going to be free on Steam
That's
from
ridiculous.
now until
Whenever.
ever.
That's
forever.
ridiculous.
And they're working on third-party titles.
That's insane. They're giving them all free PC games?
All free PC games through Steam, first-party, right now, through the future,
That's
and then they're working on third-party
ridiculous.
titles. Probably, no doubt, to help promote the Steam box that is coming in October.
Yeah, they just want to get them on Steam, but that's ridiculous. You probably could buy a digital copy through
You
GameStop.
probably could.
Same thing
Yeah.
with Amazon. I know Constitution, right?
Yeah.
It makes up a little for the terrible pay.
Not only that, but all managers are getting Darth Vader PS4s.
What?
All the games that they got mostly were Sony games. Sony hooked them up, gave them the console
That's
and
Sony.
the games. Xbox gave them a few games as well.
Because they'd already given them an Xbox One before.
They'd given them one 2 years ago.
Yeah, when they first came out. Maybe you can score some games from your manager at your local store. I don't know if they're going to ask them for their ID or if they're just going to give them the keys. You know, that's what it makes me wonder. I can't imagine they would just
Probably
give them the keys.
Steam keys, I guess, unless they
I mean, unless they ask them for their Steam ID and then they just load them on.
maybe
I mean,
possible.
that would be easier so that they wouldn't sell them or would try to sell them. I don't know.
You got your Mad Max on Steam, but it didn't work, so you refunded it. Well,
That's pretty much what GameStop would give them, right?
that's what GameStop would give you anyway. It's all going to be through Steam.
It's
so
all going to be a Steam key.
What happened with your Steam copy?
Did the key just not work? That's odd.
But yeah, he's getting
I
pretty
mean,
much all the new big releases up and through next year
the big thing is
for
like,
PS4.
do they get money to get a proper video card to play those games?
No. So
You know,
it's up
it's
to
like-
you to have the set equipment. But
Exactly.
free first-party titles and eventually third-party titles on Steam.
It's ridiculous. Well, good incentive to work up.
Though he told me that they, on conference, it was mostly just meetings and conference, that they only got to spend maybe 3 hours or 4 hours on the expo floor.
That sucks.
It was all mostly meetings and stuff. They had to be up at 6 in the morning every day.
That sucks. I mean, if anything, it's like, that's when they bring their wives or kid, and then they hit up everything for them.
Pretty much. But they paid for their trip to Vegas, paid for their hotel stay. Except my manager said he got there a day earlier than he was supposed to. They covered his flight, but he had to pay for a night at, what's the name of the hotel? Planet Hollywood. $180 set him back.
He didn't realize.
He didn't realize. I don't think.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
He said it was amazing, though. It was like the best fucking hotel he'd ever stayed at, but he also said he lost like $200 at the casino.
Because it was
A
just.
bunch of managers were there when they were all there drunk, staying up till like 5 in the morning, gambling.
Well, that surely doesn't help. If they're going to stay up late gambling and then have meetings at 6 a.m.
The one manager I told you about from Emeryville that is not in favor with a lot of people lost an ass load of money, according to my manager, because
I wouldn't be surprised.
He
He
gambled
seems
it.
like the sort.
he gambled at Hold'em and won big, and then he took it to the craps table and it
Lost
was all
it.
gone.
Oh, man, if we went to Vegas, I'd have a tight hold of that wallet.
Both of ours.
That's what I mean.
Mostly meaning my wallet.
Yeah, it just didn't stand up. I did all the troubleshooting things, said missing executable, did all the things to fix it, but it wouldn't work.
Did you look on Google to see if anyone else was having the same issue and if there was a solution?
It totally seems like a Steam issue in
It
general.
seems like a Steam issue.
Yeah. That sucks. But yeah, I mean, I don't think you can find a DRM free version unless you go to like GOG or one of those, but I don't even know if they're selling it.
I don't know.
I don't know if they're selling a DRM free version.
I've seen people that have got the PC version working. I was watching Alaskan Savage play on PC.
I've seen lots of other people playing.
But yeah, lots of swag. He says he's only going to keep maybe a few of the PlayStation 4 games, and he's going to give a lot of our employees the free games. And
nice.
He said he couldn't get a lot of the swag off the floor.
Yeah.
So he didn't have much time.
Right. It would be, you'd have to get a friend to do that for you or something.
Yeah.
So.
His words for Rushdown Guile, though, because he'd never met him until the trip, was that he is a very eccentric and energetic fellow. And I was just like, yeah, now you see why I miss him. He said he was getting, I was like, so he got buck wild. He's just like, it's not really the word to describe it, but yeah.
Manic, maybe. Who knows?
This is his first time, so I'm sure he went crazy.
No, I mean, I'm sure he hit up those all-you-can-eat buffets for one.
Oh, yeah.
That boy can eat.
He invited me to a Smash tournament, too, this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
Saturday,
Oh.
unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Not like you care about Smash.
I know nothing of Smash Brothers, and I'm terrible at it, so it would be just me going and getting mopped for fun. Bathroom.
You have a problem. I just ran out of lives on Piano Tiles 2. I don't even know what Piano Tiles 2 is. Do you know what that is?
What kind of games are you playing nowadays, James?
Piano Tiles 2. Is that like a cookie clicker game or something? It's a
Android.
it's a tapping game. It's probably one of those of like you have so many lives and then you have to pay. Wash. Try. Hold. Tried. Out. Held. Problem. Don't. Don't know.
Don't know him. Just know him.
Excuse me. Really read me, really catches my eye. Yeah, it's just explaining that these were from the past and there's a Freedom of Information form to get guest access. Against
Why was? Why were? Christian phrases. Try to pick apart the interrogation. Something's gonna come up.
Yeah.
Was.
You have, you have no idea what this game is. We're basically trying to figure out search terms to look for videos that we haven't seen yet. There's a batch of videos there. They're noted on that database checker in the corner by the darker boxes. Mini. Nice work. Let's see what we get.
Well, there you go. How many kids?
Kids.
Yeah, we could type in kids.
Kids.
Nope.
Boy. Girl.
Reeb looks tired.
Long day.
Long day. It's hot in here too.
Also hot in here. I've been up for almost 12 hours already.
What else would show up?
And I got a stream plan later.
So we're probably
Shameless
not
plug.
gonna get milk tea, I don't think. I mean, because you're not feeling like milk tea, right? Yeah.
I mean, probably not.
Okay, that's fine. Probably
if you
best to not spend the money anyway. So.
I mean, I'd get it. If you want to go, I get it.
I mean,
I'm
we
not-
could. I could also put it in the fridge for tomorrow or
I'm
something
not great
too.
about,
So we could just
milk
get two
teas.
of mine, and I could just drink the rest tomorrow.
mostly because of the milky tea flavor. I usually like my milk and my tea separate, but that's okay.
Let's see.
Mango milk tea is not bad. So if we would do a go, that's probably what I would get.
Yeah, and we'll have to figure out dinner too. I don't know what you feel like.
Go
So-
out.
I don't know what's open. It's Labor Day. But we could call around. So, I just really want
If
to find his
GameStop
videos.
is open, I'm sure there's gotta be restaurants open.
Chinese food places usually are open, but maybe not. So we'd have to call around first. We don't want to assume that anything's gonna be open tonight. Let's see. What would show up? Taxi?
Thank you. Thank you for that straight sugar shot. Garger, pumping some life in me, baby.
Living? Living with?
Not ready to be for the ice bucket challenge.
Live with? Nope. True? Just true, not truth. Reaper, I think you need another DX racer. He does need another DX racer. This one's not big enough for him.
It's too small.
It is too small.
It's perfect Daso size.
It's a pretty good Daso size. It could be a little smaller for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like a little too wide, but it does the job. Like it just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Could sell this one.
They don't make them any smaller than this, though. I think this was the smallest one. So.
This was the second to smallest one.
Oh, really?
There's
Was there one even smaller?
Yes, there's a chibi one for little
A little
ladies.
chibi one? A little chibi girl one?
Chibi girl. For $5,000, a Lolo donation of $5,000, you could get a his and her DX Racer chair.
And a his and her graphics card.
Yeah.
You can build new computers with that money.
Chibi Racer.
Hmm. Oh,
Bingo.
got one more.
If you put me on You've Been Framed, I want the money.
We tried regular frame, but we did not try framed. That's kind of hard when they catch those things. Prink? I was just about to say that. Solve? We can do the past tense of that too. Case? Oh, nice work.
Yes, I understand my rights. No, I don't need a lawyer.
Filling in those gaps. Guess we had to try like attorney or something. Wrong. Um,
28.
or 28. But I mean, it's possible that we've already looked at all 28 of those, too.
Alright.
We did try lawyer. They beat you to it. Let's see. Gone. Hidden. Hiding. Placed.
Did they say how the guy was killed?
Throat.
Strangled?
He was,
Stabbed?
what had happened was they got in a fight. One of the sisters was wearing a wig. The one he had fallen in love with, who wasn't his wife. Those two sisters fought. The sister without the wig pulled the wig off of her, actually ended up going back into the house, put the wig on, and pretended she was her sister. And the husband confessed that he loved her more than his wife. And so she went into a frenzy. And also, he gave her, since their birthday was the same, he gave her a gift, and it was exactly the same gift he had actually already given his wife, and he had claimed it was one of a kind. And so she like flipped out and like smashed a mirror and like cut his throat with a mirror shard. What are those sexy people? Hey, I'm Mark. How you doing? This game sounds like a soap opera. It's a very intricate story. It's a really good story. And that's why I really want to know like every little thing. Because they actually found one of the blonde wig. It's a blonde wig. And so they said they found a blonde hair on the bed. And I don't think the wife knew that the other sister had slept with him on their bed. And so she was like, there's a blonde hair on the bed. What do you mean? Like, so she freaked out. You're doing great? We're doing pretty well. We're just seeing if we can finish this game tonight. I would love to figure out what these missing videos are without resorting to Googling it. Just detect. We're seeing a bit of a little bad. Happened. Oops. Oopsie. I mean, if you are interested in seeing what she says about what had happened, you can type in throat. And there's a video on it. I don't remember which one it was. You could try the third one.
Like I said before, it was 3, something like that. I walked in, saw Simon. He was on the floor of the living room. His throat had been cut. There was a lot of blood. Yeah, he was dead.
Alright, you gotta try the last one. Phew!
Her story is that she'd waited for him to come back. She put on my wig, some of my clothes, pretended to be me. They talked. She'd enjoyed being me. He said he wanted to be with me.
Hey, Bacon.
Then he took out a present. Another mirror. Just like the one he'd given her earlier. That unique present. She went crazy, smashed the mirror. They argued, screamed. He hit her. So she grabbed a piece of the mirror and just swung it round. She cut his throat clean open. She'd only meant to scare him off.
Yeah, pretty crazy. He's having the time of his life. It's a pretty sad story.
I got my detective face on. Right now.
Yeah.
Sherlock Reaper.
Sherlock Reaper.
Reaper Holmes. On the case here.
Reaper Holmes. Oh, the stream is freezing. Hopefully it's not freezing for many of you guys. We're not dropping any frames. I know Artorias is pretty far behind. Hopefully there's not much lag for y'all.
Hey.
Weighted. Stream is fine for you? Good, good. You think? Yeah, it's a Twitch thing. Okay. You just got your internet back. Oh, Bacon, did you lose it? Did you at least get to see the rest of Ark's cast? Present.
Amok, I think you're right.
Oh, what? Amok. Amok, please. What are you doing? What are you doing to me?
Yeah, man. We got a case to solve, man. I re. That's my eyes, man. I can't see without them. Don't mind me, I'm just staring at the ceiling.
Living room? Or living? I could try living, I guess. Amok felt a bit intimidated.
Nah, man.
Honk honk.
I got big eyes.
A lot of personality.
Yeah. Two big personalities on my head.
That's lewd.
Like a weird alien. Boob-headed alien. Wasn't that in a movie? Wasn't that like Total Recall?
Total Recall had the three. No, Total Recall had the three boobed girl.
Three boob. Okay. Or
'Cause
something
they're-
that I was watching that
They're in
had
the brothel.
a boob-headed alien, and I don't know what it was. Somebody will know. Can't remember.
Need more eyes on the case. Gonna be so bored without streaming. Oh, Garg. I know, it sounds like a busy week for you. What would show up there?
Hey. Hey. Like you're thinking. Yes. 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 Sorry, Dana Bryan moment. Any wrestling fans knows what the fuck I'm talking about. She doesn't have any idea what I'm talking about.
I was hoping I'd find something from here. Oh, yes, maybe. Maybe? Jamaican detective from Miami that's been working in the desk for 15 years after accident on a boat until his Holt partner is killed and he looks for the murder. It'll be 3 busy months if the course starts. I see.
Access. Enter. Entered. Shower. Close. Abuse. Struck. Hit. Guilty.
I can take this stuff off now. Did I prove I'm innocent?
Proof. Stabbed, murderized.
Murderized.
Like burgled. But myrtled.
She recognized me from the window.
Hi.
Hey Epic, how's it going?
Okay, I can't wear this.
I know, it's too hot to be wearing that.
Way too hot.
How's it going, Epic? We're just trying to figure out the last few videos here. I'm like so tempted to look it up. So tempted, but must resist. Be careful, there's a ghost behind you. Spoopy ghost. Because we realize the part that we're missing is when she's hooked up to a lie detector test, and I have no idea what she says during that time. That's why there's a big gap that we're missing right here. That's what this is. It's several videos that were recorded while she was being hooked up to the lie detector. That right bad. Black screen blended in with the hat. It did. It did. Tanks need to fucking tank. I'm almost tempted to look this up because it's like it's just random now.
Don't do it.
Must resist
Don't do it.
unless someone else wants to possibly look it up and give us a word.
Don't do it. Join in on the fun.
Yeah, a lot of people were giving words last time, and they're helping. It is the aim. The aim is that oops, we're the only way we're interacting with this is watching the videos and typing in search terms to find videos. So what we're trying to do is find videos that we haven't watched yet, and there's maybe a good 10 or 15 it looks like from there that we have not found yet, and we are trying to find search terms, and it's basically searching the transcript of every video, and we're trying to figure out search terms that might be in that video. The hard part is they can be really simple things like, can I have a cup of tea? You know, or I'll take a cup of tea. Search a term Globeman, that usually works. And the problem is if we're too general and it brings up a lot of stuff, it'll only show us the first 5, and it's only chronologically 5. And you'll see that that big block of time that we're missing is later on in the timeline. Try honest. Prove innocent. Try thing and work together. Clue or clues. Checked passive. Try food. That's what I'm looking for right now. We could try good too. Telling. Try. I'm pretty sure I've already tried that one. We can try. I don't remember how many it gives us. Gives us 4, so not much there. Try. Naked oil wrestling. Try naked.
You're pretty good. Gift of the silver tongue, my friend.
Body. Corpse. Oh. Sorry guys, gotta plug this guy in.
Bone. Yeah. Boner. Yeah.
Can you pause or mute the mic for a second while I? Thank you, thank you. Sorry about that. I think I'd already tried knife and cat epic, but we can try them again.
Is your cat involved?
Well, it only gave us 2 for knife, so I want to give us more if you added more words to it. I wonder if there is recycling on the day after Labor Day. I swear I'm not looking it up. Only about recycling. Garbage, holiday, labor. Garbage holiday schedule. Let's see what we get. Not for SF. Come on. Normal schedule. Okay. Yeah.
DeRose.
Diverse. Split.
God damn it. Typos, please.
Stress. Guess. Could try a guessed passive, or pretty sure I've already done police.
Just 14 entries for this. What you're saying, I guess.
Yeah. I know. It's usually it's much better in the beginning because you can type in any word and it gives you a lot of stuff. But the problem now is I've already watched most of them. So what we're trying to find is anything that has like a yellow eye on it to indicate that has not been watched yet. So tempted to look it up.
Don't give up. If I can't look up Portable Ops, you can't look up this game.
But that's different. You're not like stuck. You just have to play Portable Ops. No, it's not. I'm playing the game. I just don't know the word. It's like being stuck in a puzzle. I mean, if someone wants to suggest a word, I have no idea. Try butter toast. I could try butter.
Hey.
Toast.
So hot.
I know. Well, that's part of the. I'm like, can we finish the game so we can go eat?
That's just frustration.
Yeah, I mean it's multiple frustrations, but I'm just like, I just want to find out the rest of the story.
That's the fun, though.
I know. It's just, it's hard when you're at the very bottom of the barrel, like with the last, like, 15, because we're just typing in the same words over and over again,
Same
you know?
Another cast.
I mean, that's the thing. It's like, I didn't think it'd be more than 2 casts. It's already on the 3rd one. I didn't really want to make it 4 casts.
And not have a choice.
I know, but I don't know what to type in.
Someone's ready to give up.
I just want to know what the end is. Hey, Hughes.
Person.
It's just like so many of these words I've already typed in, you know. It's like when you check the search history, it's like, this is everything. Everything I've ever typed in.
Damn.
And I know... What was that?
That's a big ass search.
Yeah, it's a big search history, and it's like, it might be a thing where I just have to type in multiple words, but it's like, it's just so like, it's just random now, you know. Not too much. We figured out what that portion of time was. It was when she was hooked up to a lie detector machine, but we haven't gone any farther. Nope. We know what happens there, but we don't know what was talked about at all, and we haven't uncovered it. Yeah, I know what happened there too before I left. No, just me getting a little frustrated. Because I'm like, I just want to know. Think magically, guys. I mean, they've already talked about princes and princesses, and I've already tried typing in those. Because she talks a lot about fairy tales. Weapon, yeah, maybe a mistake, but I think I tried that too. Delusion.
When beautiful people died, we always felt like it was a sign. You remember Princess Grace? Grace Kelly? She died in a car crash the year before we met Simon. We used a Ouija board to speak to her, and that gave us the power to find him. That's what we thought then. That people who died tragically leave some kind of magic behind. We used to share dreams. We used to wake up and write them down in our diaries immediately and compare them.
Yeah, we've tried lying and lie. I'm pretty sure we've tried liar. Dream. Ouija. Fake. The official. Tomorrow.
John Cena. And his name, John Cena. Oh, but with one T.
Give us a whole bunch of stuff.
But I. but I can't. But I won't.
That lesbian fantasy, though.
I thought about that. Typing as lesbian. Or gay. See if maybe something might have been going on.
I don't think anything had happened.
No. Incest. Don't think so. Type magic. She did mention magic before.
Yeah, we already typed in magic. Those same ones.
Wake.
As we already did mushroom before because the parents died of mushrooms. Simon is the husband who was killed. And we're trying to figure out who killed him. That Mexican food, though.
Salsa.
I don't know if they eat salsa there.
Where is this? Scotland?
I don't know where this is.
Just UK.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. They do say where they live. Portsmouth, maybe?
The police station. Yeah. When I was young, we ran away on my birthday. Bob Dylan was playing in London and we thought we could break into his tour bus and have him take us with him. The taxi driver we paid to drop us off and we would save money, pitched a bit here and there to pay for the fare. He was suspicious because we were so young, so he told the police. So they came and picked us up and took me back to Portsmouth. My mum picked me up from the station. But in the end, I with my friend Eve. So my parents let me off.
Blamed everything on my friend Eve.
Blame.
Hmm?
Blame. Blamed.
Neighbor. Yeah, we already tried a scapegoat when Biggin, or no, Gargrimmar actually. And Coffee, I think, had mentioned Doppelganger. Or Artorias had. Someone had mentioned it the other day. Epic, please.
Hey.
Confess, poison. This game is basically a soap opera. There has to be a baby in there. There is a baby. One of them is pregnant. I'm surprised they haven't put in any Easter eggs. Well, they did show one where she spilled coffee all over herself. I would have quit by now. I mean, it was great until this point where we're basically hitting a wall, where just not finding that we're just not finding the words we need. Sure, I can't look it up.
I'll look it up.
Okay, you can look it up and feed me one of the words, and maybe we can figure it from there. Unless someone else wants to try. Street. Bottle. You can't. Okay, well, Reaper's looking it up. Mystery. Because one of them claims she's infertile. And I've already looked up twin. DJ Silky Pay. How's it going, Silky? Yeah, we've already tried knock code. She's done her knock one.
When we weren't together, we'd send secret messages by tapping out a code that we'd learned from the book, the knock code. Something prisoners of war would use. We'd tap them out on radiator height or the attic floor. Dad thought we had mice, but he couldn't find any. Bought a cat anyway.
Let's see, witness. Data. We've already tried Illuminati. Across the... Yeah, even across doesn't really show us anything. It's going, I guess. It's basically like Morse code, but since with tapping you can't indicate if it's a long tap or a short tap.
Fingerprints.
I've already done fingerprints.
Reflection.
I've already done reflection. Those were good ones, but
Attic.
I already did attic.
Rapunzel.
Mm-hmm.
Diary.
Already did that.
Tattoo.
Yep.
Miscarriage.
Mm-hmm. Cat flap, I've already done cat flap.
Cellar.
Yep, did cellar. I think James must be looking it up too. Because they do talk about a cat flap, but I already searched for that.
Grace Kelly.
I mean, had Grace. It was just that one. Mhm.
Camera.
Camera. Let's see.
Just the one sugar. Thanks. Is that camera recording?
Interesting, because I know there was one video where, I'll show it too, where I don't think she realizes that something's recording her. Because that's when I was thinking that they were probably switching off at that point, trying to pretend that one doesn't exist. Probably switching off at the interviews. And someone walks in. Interesting. Tied up. Well, let's watch this last one first.
Is that camera recording?
Interesting. All right, let's see. Someone said, I think we already tried lonely. Drum. I'll try bass just in case. 17. Tied up. I don't think Tide came up with anything. We already did taxi. Shower taken, need to leave in 40 minutes. Oh, I think everyone's looking up now. Just gives them guilty and let's move on. Were they in different interrogation rooms at the same time? No, because I think they only thought there was one of them for a bit, and then they must have figured out at one point that there were possibly two of them, because something seemed off, especially for one video where one had a bruise on this side, and the other one came in and didn't have the bruise, and she's like, oh, the bruise? I heal really fast, and she was touching the other side of her face, and it's like, it was very odd. Very suspicious. So that's when they figured out that maybe it was twins, because there's these videos here where they're like,
Twins? Really? Are you really asking me that question?
I thought maybe it had something to do with her being pregnant, but
Are you out of your mind? Twins?
and I think they're trying to play it off. Try and impersonate. Because she was doing a code when tapping on the table. No, I think that was odd. I think they're just doing that possibly out of habit, possibly. Any other words, you think?
Arrest.
I think I did arrest. Page.
Coffee.
Did coffee. That was one of the first ones we did, actually, because coffee was in here, and Chaos was like, let's try all of our names, and I tried coffee, and I was like, oh, there's actually some for coffee.
Death caps.
I did try death caps,
2 words.
because of her parents, their parents died from death caps, and it made me very suspicious of maybe that they had something to do with it. Bill Cosby.
Do you know other names that they've mentioned?
They mentioned Carl. They mentioned, I looked up Eric. I've looked up Eleanor. And, let's see, Sarah. Ava.
Eve.
Well, yeah, because the other sister's name is Eve. Yeah, I looked that up when one of them was
Doug.
like Doug. I think I tried Doug already. Yeah.
Hair.
Mm-hmm. Tried hair.
Infertile.
Mm-hmm. I did try Florence already. Alright, thanks. Thanks, Epic. Thank you for the follow. Stand. Could try stand.
Sing.
Sing? Yeah, I think I've already done that one.
Rules.
I did rules earlier today. That one gave us a new one, which was nice.
Nursery.
Don't think I tried nursery. Let's try that one. Ah, yeah, I guess that one already taken.
Street.
Someone suggested street earlier.
Thin.
Thin.
10.
10?
No, 10 as in metal 10. There you go. Watch.
Already did watch. They're like, yeah, they're 5 there. Drove. I'm pretty sure I did drove. I thought I had done drove.
I'm
I
gonna start
was.
naming off some of the things you thought you've done.
Well, I'm typing them in anyway.
I think when I drove back it was about 8 or something. And I got back to the house about 3.
Hey, Globe.
Watch.
I did watch after you said it.
Sorry, I didn't
No,
see
it's
it.
okay.
17.
Alright, we did 17 earlier when someone else had mentioned it. Free. That's a good one. It's really creepy how these girls look like your mom. Oh, that is creepy.
Glass.
Um,
Florence.
already did Florence. Someone actually mentioned that too. I think Artorias probably looked that one up. But, yeah, that's how no one knew that they were twins. Alright, Hughes, thank you. It's good to see you. They were born as twins, and the midwife's name was Florence, and she claimed that one of the twins had died, and had actually stolen the twin and lived across the street, and raised the child as her own for a little while. But then Florence fell down a flight of stairs, and went to live in the attic of Hannah's house, secretly. Mm-hmm. Fight? Dreams.
Cooking. Bar.
I'm surprised none of the words they're giving us have still unlocked that section.
Oh, by the way, I forgot one of the games that my manager is getting that I told him I would take Dungeon Travelers for the Vita.
Is it the launch edition? With the sexy calendar?
I don't know if it comes with a calendar. I hope it does.
Whoever said drove, yeah, that was a good one. I swore I had done that one yesterday, but I must have done like driven or drive or something like that. Well, you need to be playing Freedom Wars, both of you. We will, one of these days.
Interview. I'm just picking off possible words from this walkthrough.
Oh, I see. Oh, they're not actually giving words or anything.
The words that I was listing off were all from IGN's wiki.
Ah, I see.
We
used them all of them?
Used them all.
Well, that's not a very good wiki. Not bad at all, Artorias. Not bad at all. They should play Monster Hunter too.
I agree with that. Don't know about that Freedom Wars though.
We do need to play more Monster Hunter. Terrible wiki. It is! It only, I mean, it just basically did what we had. Because the other thing is I need to be asleep in 2 hours.
Color? Finding another search term. Fast. Exam. Ring.
What? It's a good thing I made a new character to play with that low level. Wink wink.
No. No, he wasn't wearing his wedding ring.
filled in that one. Wedding. Wearing.
Ticket. Snake.
I was wondering if you had typed in snake earlier.
Typed in naked snake.
Yeah, I was like, why don't you just type in snake?
Us. Veil.
Veil.
Yes, it was a cremation for the best. We both wore black and had veils, so it was easy. And after the funeral, everyone came back to the house. Hank served up sandwiches, and I stayed out of sight.
Where was that one?
That one is right here. Veil.
Yep.
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 Or yup. Well, we got one of the interrogation ones.
Sorry, yeah, I get it. Yes.
Because I was trying to get that together when I was typing in like yes, but it wasn't coming up.
A woman.
Alright, let me try funeral first.
No, Simon wasn't seeing another woman.
Okay.
Young. Worked. Okay. Palindrome. Pillow. Private. Silver.
Mm-hmm.
Sense. As in S-I-N-C. Speeding. Sounds. Key.
Oh, got one more.
No, I don't think it was. I turned the key, but it was already unlocked.
Alright. Getting a little closer.
Did I already do Friday?
Mm-mm.
Games.
Actually, someone else had suggested that. Yeah.
Guitar.
Mm.
Around. Children. Third day.
Dirty. Dur.
Fine.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
Good call, coffee.
It was late. Early Saturday morning.
Good call, coffee. What did you say?
Fine. F-I-N-E. Pub. Rock. Stupid. Strange.
Is strange or strange?
Strange. Just strange. No and yes in quotation marks. Just one at a time. One at a time. Just one. Just quotation mark. No.
Oh.
That's verbatim.
Because
So
of
they
the.
take it from the quotations. The correct answers are just no.
Oh man.
Jackpot.
Try all the names of the months now.
Wangsta.
No.
Because I was just like, I tried that one. I tried no. And I was just like, maybe that'll give me the interrogation ones.
But
No.
you have to phrase it, I guess, apparently. That's the trick. You have to phrase it and no. You
No.
can't just put no, because that'll bring up
With everything else.
everything else.
No.
Unfortunately, we're not getting any actual plot, and because we can't hear the detectives portion of it. But at least we got one more after that one.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That knocked out the 8 that you were missing.
Yeah, indeed. Mm.
Yes.
It does say one volume missing, so it makes me wonder if that's the one that we can't find.
Always. Probably what we're missing. Birthday.
I already tried that one.
Glacier.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar.
It's the last one.
Bingo.
I did try maybe earlier. Good job, Reaper. Good job looking it up.
At least we didn't watch the videos.
Black no sugar. Thanks.
Achievement.
Interesting.
Detective Chief Inspector.
Yeah. Now we get to watch all of them at once.
I don't know. Hansel. So now we're done with that. So that's why I want to know is now we call them and say we're done. I wonder what happens. Try honey now. I thought we tried sugar. I guess not. Done. Yes. Good. So you think you understand why your mother did what she did? Huh. So it's the daughter. Well, do I understand why she did what she did? Oh, because her mother... Wonder... Because it makes me wonder if her mother was the one who went to jail, or if her mother escaped and then maybe gave up the daughter. That might have been what had happened, where the pregnant one fled, gave up the daughter. 2 days. Do you? I think so. I mean, because I'm getting the impression that the one who wasn't pregnant went to jail because she said her sister was gone and that they wouldn't be able to find her, and that it was the baby that mattered. Does it matter if I say yes or no? Do you know?
I was looking that up.
Because do they explain it to you? That's what I would like to know. Because that would make sense, because those films were in '94, and she's apparently looking this up in 2015, which does not make sense with the computer. I guess it's just an old computer. But she's probably like 20 or something at this point.
So it doesn't really matter
Doesn't
whether
matter.
you answer, because either way, you'll see the credits.
Okay.
No, we'll just delay the credits. Allow you to go
Look,
back and
because it does give you the chit chat option earlier. I was like, oh hey, are you done? I was like, well, what if I say yes? I would have gotten this, which would have totally like changed my thought, because I thought it was the sister who was looking all this up, but I wasn't sure if it was the one who had the baby or not. But it's actually the daughter, which is kind of crazy. So if I say no, that's understandable, Sarah. You can always come back again. I'll be outside. Log off and meet me over the road. User is offline. What if I say yes now? Do you know what the text was if I had said yes?
it would have just taken you right to the credits.
Oh, okay. Mhm. Yeah, they wouldn't let me. Said it was offline. That was really good though. I mean, I feel bad that you couldn't hear her. She's a good actress, and it's just a really interesting story. I mean, if anything, looking up those words didn't necessarily add any more to the story that we didn't really know. Like, it was all like very minuscule trivial things. What if it reset when you close and reopen? But oh well. Yeah, that was really good. Just a really interesting story. Yeah, it was really engrossing for sure. I guess these are probably all the Kickstarters.
The people were tossing around from what I was reading that, there's a theory, and it's in the air, whether it's that she was actually twins or whether
It was the same person.
Whether it was the same person, they suffer from split personality disorder.
Because, I mean, at the very end, she was like, my sister is gone. You'll never find her, sort of a thing. But it's like, I mean, it could easily be that. One of them had a tattoo and the other didn't. And it was very odd how, I mean, it could certainly be that, where she claims she would have to hurt herself again. But, if they had a split personality, they would have to learn things differently, where one would know one thing and the other wouldn't know it.
What I just noticed, and I don't know if they showed a reflection of her or what, you said one didn't have a tattoo and one did not?
They showed the tattoo on the other side.
The tattoo was on the other arm.
Yeah. I mean, it almost seems like this is being looked at from the other side of the computer monitor, but it's kind of weird.
It's weird that unless they reflected her image,
why would they show
why was the tattoo
Sarah,
on
if
the
you're
other arm?
stuck, you could always try admin random or the unlock command. Huh. Admin random. Let's see what that does. Admin random. Lucky dip. Which is nice that they do that. Unlock.
Admin codes.
Oh, are they?
You have to do admin.
Admin unlock. More than a guest. I wonder if that. Oh, you can see all of them that way. So you can see more than. Well, that would have been really nice. What I really want, though, is to watch them all in order. I'm curious about this one buddy.
Watch a YouTube video.
Aw, boo! Admin.
Unless you watch them all one by one.
Which would be really hard. Because some of them are, like, not in order in terms of, like, what they say or whatever. This seems like something your mom would play. That black and white TV video at the end looked like the ring girl coming out of the TV. What are the other admin commands?
There's a one to clear the game. So you
Oh, to reset it.
reset it. Yeah.
Mm,
Um,
that's good to know. I was curious what these hack things do, but I guess they don't do anything. Huh.
admin unlocked allows you to see 15 search results. Random shows a random flip. Admin share opens a real world email browser. We're not sure what happens to messages sent to this address.
Yeah, it's trying to open my actual email now.
And then admin delete will clear your progress and restart.
Oh, okay.
Now there's something that there's a theory going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if you noticed during a lot of the videos, she's doing a lot of tapping on the desk.
Yeah, the tapping means something. I think I had looked it up.
There's people saying that it's a not code, like a Morse code, that she's trying to spell something out throughout
Yeah.
the entire session.
Yeah, I ended up looking that up because I was like, I really want to know because maybe it'll give me like more words. And one of them was what, love you?
One of them was love you, and the other one was by Hannah.
Right, which that's when I saw that I was like, well, maybe because with that compared with that one video where she says, my sister's gone, we're gonna find her, it made me wonder like if one of them had escaped and fled with the baby. So, but cool. All right. Wonder if there's a. I'm curious if I haven't gotten all of the achievements. It's probably an achievement for erasing everything, I guess. Let me see. Score draw. Not all games have winners and losers. Wonder what that would be from. Well, we could try admin delete and see if that's what it is. Nope. Now I have to figure out how to... Oh, you know, I wonder, it's probably from that game, the 2-player game.
Yep.
I'll just have to play that later to unlock that last achievement. Well, that's it, folks. That was great. I'm glad you were able to participate in that.
It was aight.
It was aight. I'm sorry you didn't get to really get all of it, you know, from the beginning, but it's kind of an interesting storyline, you know, just about, oh, that sucks to mourn, I'm sorry. Just the whole theory of whether it was actually like 2 women, you know, because she had this whole elaborate story about what had happened and that her parents didn't know, that they thought it was an imaginary friend, you know, all this stuff. It's all these things that she had done to herself. But you know, it's like, it makes me wonder at the end because they don't really establish if her mom was the one in jail or if her mom had like fled and like left her behind with someone or left her at an orphanage or what. Because the question was just like, do you know have you figured out why your mom did what she did? And it could have just been like, you know, it could have been her having killed the dad. They could be referring to that, or they could be referring to just the fact that she had displaced herself into 2 people. You know, could have been a couple of different things. Yeah, so it's kind of interesting to think about. But yeah, that was really good. I really enjoyed it. It will definitely leave me thinking about it, and I'll definitely be looking into other people's theories and their thoughts, and maybe looking back at YouTube and seeing them all in order would be really nice too, to go back and look at them with fresh eyes in the sense of like understanding what the full story was, but seeing it chronologically would be really nice, just to catch like the weirdness of the different interviews that they do with the different sisters, and yeah, that's cool. All right, well, that's it for me, but this guy's gonna go live later. He doesn't have to work tomorrow, so so if you guys aren't following him already, no. No? Yeah, I should follow him. Yeah, I figure someone must have done it, hopefully. It would take a lot of work, unless the company who created her story put it up somewhere, which would have been really nice, but hopefully it's somewhere. So, alright folks, take care. I'm gonna host up this guy when I'm all done, so we will see you very soon. Thanks so much for joining me for her story. See you guys. Bye.